Alright, you guys, this is Vince from Vince Media. I just wanted to go ahead and let you guys know that I was coming to this great event that's called Collaborative Events, where entrepreneurs are able to collaborate with one another and mingle with one another. So the event was called Mix and Mingle with Collaborative Events, and right now I am here with the creative director, the woman who orchestrated this event, put everybody together, the superwoman herself,
Ayata. Thanks so much for always supporting. I know we met initially at our first event, right? So thanks so much for coming again. As I was sharing with you, I moved back here in 2020, and so when I came back from California, actually, I just felt that there was a missing space. You know, Miami is well known for a lot of vibe and party. We can get that Monday through Sunday, actually.
Yes.
But I felt like there wasn't enough spaces where entrepreneurs, small business owners was getting together, especially in our community for a good cause, where we're coming together. And I wanted to create something that was a space where everyone, even if you weren't really someone that was used to this more structured networking environment, where you can still come, have a good time, and feel like you weren't out of place, and still feel comfortable coming to share your business and what you do for a living, to be able to grow, you know, in your space of what you're doing.
What was that initial pivoted moment that just like made you take action towards this? Because you've had numerous successful events. We're at another one right now where everybody's been able to network. We got different people like ranging from artists to chefs to I believe someone that came in to do lawn care. There was like, it's just a whole variety of different entrepreneurs. So where did that spark come from? Like,
so I would say, so my first business is I'm in the mortgage finance business. So I help individuals looking to purchase a home, residential real estate, and I help them take them to the process of getting pre-approved and all that. So I think for me, I've been in sales all my life, so I definitely come from a background of helping people. Definitely my heart is, of course, helping my community. So I think when I moved back here in 2020, I was definitely inspired in the height of the pandemic. I feel like a lot of individuals, especially in our community, became entrepreneurs. And so I initially started out with a pop-up shop. So I did two major pop-up shops where I had over 50 vendors coming together. I wanted to create something where whoever became an entrepreneur during that time, we will all kind of get together, support each other, find out where you are, what you're doing, and be able to purchase and, you know, support. And so after doing that, I wanted to, how can I grow this where I can still keep the same energy but in a different space? And so that is where the whole networking events came from. Coming from California, this is kind of something that we do all the time. I felt like Miami, there's not enough of that. So definitely what sparked it, like I said, or inspired me, was during the pandemic and seeing how everyone decided to step out on faith and bet on themselves. So I wanted to create a space where we can all come together and share that.
what did you have to face or deal with, or what obstacles did you have to deal with in collaborating and bringing brands in, collaborating, making sure that that the event was successful and that it ran smoothly as it did? Because you made it look easy, but we all know.
Yeah. So believe it or not, I'm scared every event because, you know, as someone that's organizing an event, you're always afraid of the turnout. Are people going to come out and support? And so, but I feel like for individuals that connect with me, what I'm mostly proud about is that people come out because they know and they believe in what I'm doing. But definitely the challenges are finding people that assist me. I'm the brains behind what's going on, and so I'm also this is my baby, so I'm very protective about how it runs, what's going, you know. So I feel like just having more assistance. Shout out to my team. I do have a good small team, but a mighty team. You know, my graphic designer and creative designer, he's like the #1 person that really works in the thick of things and what I do. Shout out to Major Graphics. And so just really finding a good team. I felt like if you want to go far, you definitely need people. You know, that saying that you can do it all by yourself, don't believe that. You definitely need good people to grow. And definitely when you start to grow, which for me, this has been a year. So for me right now, in order to take it to another level, you definitely need individuals to help you to do that. You have to delegate. There's no way that one person can wear, you know, multiple hats. It's doable, but it just works out a little better. It lessens my stress because every event is very stressful in putting it together.
All right, so we now that we got all the negative stuff out the way, you feel me? Like, cause everybody go through struggles, and even entrepreneurs, they don't see, like, a lot of people don't see it because like they really looking for more for the results. But like, just to shed light, and also as a form of encouragement for other entrepreneurs, we all kind of go through it. But now I actually want to know, what is like your best or biggest or your most favorite highlight of the event? Like, what's something that you're most proud of when it comes down to like how your event turns out? Like, what's the proudest moment that you think you've had so far within this year of like having all of these events?
So my proudest moment is going on Instagram randomly and seeing individuals that attended my event, either attending someone else's event that they've met at the event, or I see that someone else has collaborated on some other level and they're thriving. That means a lot to me. So just randomly I'll go on Instagram and I'm like, oh my God, such and such connected. I didn't know such and such connected. So that's a beautiful thing. So I would say the biggest thing for me, which is my judgment or which is my thing to say, is this really working? Is being able to log on to Instagram or social media and seeing that individuals that I know connected at my event, doing things outside of my event and growing in a different area in their capacity. That means a lot to me. That means a lot to me.
So it's basically the seeds that you've already sowed. Like you're seeing that they're growing and that they're producing fruit as well. Like that's awesome. That's amazing. All right, so now I want to know, where do you see collaborative events going to? Are we gonna have, like, I know we're at our 1 year. We've got a year. We got a year underneath our belt. Year one's done. What we got in store for year two?
So year two, we're definitely gonna take this on the road. I've already spoken to individuals in Atlanta. So the next stop will be Atlanta. Network and Mingle Collaborative Events will be in Atlanta to have our Network and Mingle event. I'm not sure of the date right now, but I definitely have connected with individuals that reached out to me via social media to say, hey, we want y'all to bring that vibe to Atlanta. So that'll be my next stop, and definitely within the next year, I do see myself traveling and taking this where it's known worldwide.
Hey. It ain't small things. We got big visions that we got installed, all right? Hey, and for all my Atlanta folks, and you know who y'all are. Y'all know who y'all are. When she get into your city, you need to be at the first meeting, the second one that's in Atlanta, the third one, and every other one from there on, okay? There's results that comes out when entrepreneurs get to meet with one another. And the work that she's doing right now is literally the things that we wish that some of us had when we started. And it's not too late. It's not too late. So she holding us down in Miami. But Atlanta, we coming for you too, all right? Appreciate you so much. Yeah. It's not a problem. Well,
we need more of this in the community. I feel like at some point, sometimes looking at Instagram, it could feel like it's a lot of competition. But for me, I'm less about competition and more about collaboration. So that's kind of what inspired the name of my company.
Hey, there's more money in collaborations than there are in competition, all right?
Yes, definitely.
Well, it's always a pleasure to see you. I'm always happy to see you. Like, you're a ray of sunshine. You you put a smile on everybody's face. Everybody love you. I walked around, I'm hearing your name being thrown on all four corners, and I'm like, yo, like, I know she on this right here. So it's been a pleasure. I know the event's ending right now, but like, it was a dope event. And anything, if you have any last words for like the crowd or anything, could you share?
I would just say, definitely one of my takeaways in just within the last year is just surrounding yourself with dope people, dope individuals that help take your vision and what you're trying to do, whether it's a word of encouragement, whether it's some things that you can do to propel yourself into where you want to be. Definitely surround yourself with good people that definitely means a lot. I'm telling you, your circle determines everything. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right. Until next time, catch us at the next event. All right.